Hi everyone, welcome to today's Facebook Live. Super excited to be here again. I'm really enjoying doing these weekly. So if you are online, don't forget to shout out in the comments where you're from. I know a couple of you are sitting in groups and you usually get the kits together and you stamp together as a group. So if I do go a little bit too fast, just put it in the comments for me to slow down and I'll slow down for you to catch up. Okay, so a couple of things. If you're on my newsletter list, you would have received an email in regards to the new storage by Stampin' Up. So this is it here. I did share a little bit about it with you last week. So it's a storage solution to help organise your crafting supplies. So we have things for our ink pads, our stamp and write markers, blendabilities or stamp and blends, your re-inkers, and also a little section for you to put in any ribbon or little cubes that you can use for whatever bits and pieces. So here's a breakdown of each of those items. You buy them separately and then you can stack them and coordinate them to your liking. So the stamp and blends and the ink pads come in a set of 5. So you're able to fit 5 ink pads in a set. And with the stamp and blends, you'll be able to fit 30 blends in a set because they come in 5 trays. So there's 30 blends that you'll be able to fit in there all up as well. So if you didn't get my email in regards to this and how you can purchase yours, pop over to my blog and you'll see the list there, plus frequently asked questions about this product. Now, one thing to let you know too is this product went live on the 1st of April. And it is selling really, really fast. So if you want them now before they sell out, quickly put your order in. The good news is that these items will be available in the new upcoming annual catalogue that will be going live in June. Now, if you are placing an order this month, this is our new hostess code. And when you place an order with me, I will be sending you a packet like this one here of our Facebook Live project. So you will be able to have all the contents available to you except for stamps and ink for you to create this project along with me at home. So let's get started on our project today. So this is our packet. I know some of you would have received this week. Okay, so and this is how it will come as well when you get it. So I'm just going to open my little packet here. So you'll have all the supplies. Now this one didn't have many supplies. We've just got our Whisper White cardstock, our thick Whisper White cardstock cut into a standard card base, and I have a piece of scrap Whisper White as well. Now for all the measurements and the requirements for each Facebook Live can be found on my blog under the Events tab. And then if you placed your order, you would have got this as well, which would have just showed you the picture of the project we're creating, the supplies that are needed and the dimensions as well. So if you need the supplies, and you can work out if you don't have any, what you can potentially substitute it with as well. So let's get started, shall we? So we are using the balloon celebration stamp set right here. This is a 2-step stamping technique in which we're going to be doing today as well. So I actually ran out of time and I haven't had time to mount anything up as yet. So we're just going to mount them as I go. So we're going to start with my clouds, I think. So I'll get my solid cloud image out here. And I'll find a stamping block. My stash. This one works. Other thing too is because we're working with a photopolymer stamp set, because it doesn't have the red rubber like the clean mount or the wood mount do, I just want to place an extra bit of cushioning. So I am using a piecing mat that I've designated as my as my stamping mat for photopolymer stamps. And I am going to put a piece of scrap underneath. So I usually have a stash under there, but I don't. Scrap paper. I'll put under there as well. And we're going to ink up our clouds using our Pool Party Classic ink. Okay, so I'm going to ink this up. I am going to use my grid paper here, and I'm going to stamp off. Put that aside. Because I only want it half strength. And then I'm just going to go again. And I'm just going to randomly place my clouds all over. Now I can, I don't have to re-ink it inside each time. I didn't stamp that one very well. Okay, so over here, so ink it off. I can stamp it once, and then I can stamp it twice, but twice doesn't seem to be working for me. So we'll go once, like so. Stamp it off. Might put one over there. Okay, so I just want my clouds lightly in my background there. And then I can set that aside. I'll keep my scrap just in case. Actually, I won't need it. And now what I'm going to do is ink up my balloons. Now, we are going to be using our balloon punch, which coordinates with this stamp set. I'm going to do show you a little trick. Let's see if this works. Just going to get another piece of scrap cardstock that I can find in my stash that I've got here. Here we go, this one works. I'm going to punch it out, like so. Stamp it down here. Is that how it goes? Yep. Down there, and then I'm going to get my solid images. I'm going to stick them inside a little punched out image. Okay, and then I'm going to get a clear block. Now they're stuck exactly where I want them. I'm going to use powder pink. Now this ink is retiring at the end of this catalogue, which is at the end of May. So if you want the ink, the refill, the cardstock, the everything, along with these other colours, go ahead and get them now before they run out. So I can tell you now, some of these re-inkers are already on the low inventory list. So if you really want them, now's your chance to get them. Okay, so let's go again. So I'm going to stamp this, ink this up. I'm going to stamp it off. And then I'm going to stamp it onto my scrap, like so. Right, so I'm going to quickly just clean these now because I'm going to remove them off my block. And then I'm going to use the insides. So that's these little images right here. I'm just going to place them onto my balloon image. Oops, that's the wrong one. This one goes on the top there. A bit hard to see because mine are stained. So your red and your black inks and your purple inks is what's going to make your photopolymer stain. There's really no way around it. Any other colour you should be able to get off. So then I can put my clear block down on that now. That's in perfect spot. I'm going to ink this up, full strength this time. We're not going to stamp off. And I'm going to try and line it back up. And stamp it down. It is a bit off. I didn't quite do that very well, but we're going to go with it anyway. And now I can use my punch and punch it out. Now if you don't have the punch, and see now, look, perfectly lines up in my punch. Now if you don't have the punch, you can fussy cut them out using a pair of paper snips. And why can't I line that up still? There we go. Now I can move that mat out of my way. I can bring in my card base that I previously stamped and put aside, which has somehow vanished. And I'm going to stamp now. I'm going to place my balloons, eyeball it where I like to have them. And I'm going to add my greeting, which comes from the same stamp set, but this time I'm going to use Happy Birthday. And once again, I'll find my little block. Now, here's another tip for you. Using your grid paper, you can line up your greeting so that's nice and straight. Perfect. And add your block to it. And then I can just stamp my green, which was just below where my balloons were. And to finish it off, I'm going to add some Stampin' Dimensionals to the back of my balloon. There we go. Let's put 2. And with this one, I'm going to go double him up. I'm going to stick one on, peel it off, stick another one on top, peel him off, and we'll stick just one on that side. So we're just going to layer him up a bit so he's just a little bit higher than the other balloon, and there's our project finished. So quick and easy, we've learnt techniques of stamping off to get our lighter colour. We'll learn a little tip on how to get our punch working out every time so we don't have to fiddle with our paper as well. And we've also used one of our retiring colours, which is one of my challenges that I'm trying to do this month, is using some of my retirement colours. So there you have it. So don't forget the hostess code for next, if you'd like to receive the project tutorial, or the paper pack, I should say, for your next Facebook Live. Now we've got school holidays are happening, so I'm going to be away. So our next Facebook Live won't be until the 24th, I believe. But check out my blog in the events, and I'll have the link there with all the supplies that are needed to create our project. We're going to be doing something with the detailed designer paper, our next Facebook Live. So thanks for watching. There's the hostess code as well for this month's order. Here's where you can actually order from. Don't forget about our new storage solution as well, and get your orders in for that as well. Until next time, I will see you later. Bye for now.